Thank God. It was just a dream. Everything's okay. That's right. Get humbled, kid. Hey guys, what's up, Jdose? Back here with another Vikings game review. And before we get started, I had a nice vlog yesterday. Shout out to Morgan for the tickets. It was a fun time, great time. If you have a chance, check out US Bank Stadium. If you can go there during the regular season, it's a little bit better. But if you just want to check out the stadium, go there for a cheap price. Check out a preseason game. You can get them for around 20 bucks. But regular season game matters. It's hype. You worry if we lose. And it's tied 7-7.5. I'll suddenly turn it on. So let's talk about that game. Start with the game recap. And yeah, click on that link. Or go on my channel. I was there. I did a vlog. It was really fun. And I had some highlights in there too. It's a fun time. I think there's some really funny parts too. And it seems like people are enjoying it. So check that out. Otherwise, let's check out the stats. And I'll give you some of my opinions on the game overall. So let's start off with the Vikings. Case Keenum, another solid game. I know at the end of my game, of the vlog yesterday, I said that I didn't think Keenum did very good. So I want your thoughts on that too. I might as well just eye icon right up there. Did Keenum do a good job this game, or was it Thielen is uncoverable? He could have Christian Ponder throwing to him and put up 120 yards. Give me your thought on that, because I'm really curious, because I was there. It's hard to see. I was way up top. I couldn't get a really good view, so I didn't see a lot of things. But I thought it was more so the wide receivers. But his numbers are still good. So he was 27 for 38, 280 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, a rating of 100.8. That's really good. So stat-wise, really good. Was it because of him, or the whole offense around him is just dynamic? So again, answer the icon. Latavius Murray, I like I said in my vlog, probably one of his best days in purple, but was really up to the offensive line. And I got home and could see the highlights. A lot of it was just the offensive line plowing through holes. And even Pro Football Focus said on their real game recap, he only forced one missed tackle. So I don't know how much of this was Latavius Murray or an offensive line just showing off against a defensive line that has Aaron Donald. And they still look good. So I gotta give some type of huge props to our offensive line. They've so vastly improved. I know Pro Football Focus said a few weeks ago when they did the playoff teams, number one strength, number one weakness. Their number one weakness was still our offensive lines, saying it went from worse to mediocre. I think we're better than mediocre. I think we have a good to kind of great offensive line, honestly. Like, there's a little bit of a weak spot at left guard. I think that's average to below average there, but still not bad. All right, Elfine's a rookie center. He'll make a few mistakes every now and again, but I think overall he's at least above average, if not good. Left tackle, Reef is great. Right guard, he missed one play where he was trying to pull and couldn't get in front of him, but otherwise, Papa Burge, a really solid, consistent right guard. I think he's good, and Maremers is above average or good too. So very good off the line throughout. So we have you proud. Jerick McKinnon, a solid game as well. 14 carries for 48 yards, a 3.4 average. His long was only 9. Keenum, 3 for 20, 6.7 average, 14, and the kneel down at the end. CJ Ham, 3 for 8, 2.7 yards a carry, and 3 long. They really love CJ Ham. I think he's a really big asset. He's one of my underrated Vikings players. He helps the team so much in so many different ways. Adam Thielen absolutely stole the show once again. What else is new? Well, except when Stephon Diggs gets all the targets. But that's such a devastating combo. Adam Thielen, 6 receptions, 123 yards, a touchdown as long as 65. And about 50 of that was after the catch. It was such a great showing by Thielen, and you can't stop him. I know their corner got hurt, and then they got the rookie on him, and for some reason they throw their rookie on Adam Thielen. Not a good choice, LA. Maybe get a guy close to higher on the depth chart that can handle old crafty Adam Thielen. But he made him look bad, and it really showed off. Kyle Rudolph. Probably his best game this year. 5 receptions, 58 yards, as long as 28. Stephon Diggs, 4 for 32, as long as 10. It's so hard you guys can remember this, right? Early in the year, it was Stephon Diggs that was #1 in the league in receptions. Now Adam Thielen's kind of taking over. It's so great to see how these two can flip-flop. I think that's where I think Thielen is a little bit better of a football player overall. I think he's consistently here, and Diggs can go from here to here, but it does again determine on matchups. This isn't a team. This isn't a player game. They're playing with all the team, and it's coming through great that we're getting wins. So this isn't a Randy Moss, Terrell Owens receiver group where they really want to get their ball. If they don't get it, they're gonna be pissy and moan on the sideline, Antonio Brown style earlier this year, and take their anger out on the Gatorade. This is a very team-oriented. This team loves their teammates and just love winning. I don't think they really care what their stat sheets say, as long as next to the win column it's a W. So I love our team. I think they're really great at that. Jarius Wright always finds ways to show out. I was on board trading him. I would still be okay with it because I could maybe let Stacy Coley play some more. But he had 1 catch for 23 yards. Michael Floyd and Treadwell not getting involved a whole lot. I'm starting to think. I just don't think they fit very well in our offense. We like them on some of those quicker receivers, and they don't really give that to their skill set, but it's nice to have their talents on the field regardless. Floyd 2 for 16, Laquan 2 for 10. I believe that he was open on a deep throw and missed, if I remember right. Jerick McKinnon 5 for 12, again being that receiving back. He got blew up a few times in the backfield though. Some of the Rams defense players are still really good. And David Morgan. I had been on the field about 90% of the plays. He was on the field all day. They love the kid. You can't really tell a lot when you're watching TV because you aren't really paying attention to him. But you saw, I believe 85 is his number, on the field almost every single play. That blonde hair looks a little bit dumb out there. But then he's blocking so well. He looks like a run blocking tackle. He's a really good blocker, and they'll use him to get out and catch receptions. I think he's a better Rhett Ellison, and Rhett Ellison was really good in that role as well. So I think David Morgan's a huge asset to our team. Tavius Murray had 1 for 1. Defensively, Andrew Sendejo was out with a concussion. Next man up, Anthony Harris balled out. 7 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 1 forced fumble, the turning point of the game, the forced fumble at the goal line. If the Rams score there, all of a sudden they have momentum, they could probably win. They'd have a chance, right? But that fumble, also we have all the momentum in the world, they don't have a chance. It was so deflating for them, is that all of a sudden, yeah, we can't be stopped. They finally had a good drive, threw it really close to being a touchdown. Anthony Harris right there, great play. I think he's a more sure tackling version of Andrew Sendejo. I think Sendejo's big hits are nice, but they so often result in penalties and missed tackles. I think Anthony Harris is the better safety alongside Harrison Smith. He's more of a free safety too, which fills in that spot a lot better. We love playing Harrison Smith in the box. We can let Anthony Harris play center field, and he has a little more range than Sendejo does. So I really like the idea of having Anthony Harris out there. Seems like a really good heads-up football player. He got burned a few weeks ago when he had to play in and let up a longer touchdown, but he's a more sure tackler. So take what you may. I think if he gets the playing time, he'll learn, he'll improve, and he'll be a better version than Sendejo. Even though, like I said, I think Sendejo is good this year. That's just how much better Harris is. Moving on, Terrence Newman looked like Antoine Winfield. He was so good coming out in the nickel spot and just taking a guy down. It's such a sure tackler, which you see flashes of, but out of the 40-year-old Tinu was everywhere in that, making our linemen look bad. He tied Eric Kendrick with 4 tackles. Jdose had 4. Always great pressure up the middle. Whenever Todd Gurley, we'll look at his stats soon, but whenever Todd Gurley gets held in check, yeah, I think the big man up front, Linval Joseph, is such an animal. It frees up those linebackers to make those plays. Trey Waynes looked good again. Tremaine Brock came at the end of the game, didn't get burned, so I'll take it. Maybe some steps in the right direction. Danielle Hunter got a sack. The guy that didn't get a sack, Everson Griffin, with the sack record dream. But you could tell they were playing games with him all day. Everson was getting his pressures. Danielle just got the sack. Everson, you don't get home every game. So the consecutive sack record, I believe he tied it, which is a really good feat on its own. Mackenzie Alexander played fine. Everson Griffin again getting all those pressures. Harrison Smith still an animal. Xavier Rhodes doing a good job as well. Alright, so Kai Forbath, we'll talk about him briefly. Didn't look good. He was 1 for 3 on field goals, 3 for 3 for PAT, so kind of a flip-flop from earlier in the year. And at the end of the day, you'd rather him make those field goals. Those are 3 points compared to PATs, which are 1. But every now and again, you have off days. So hopefully Thanksgiving doesn't miss a big kick against the Lions. But we'll have to wait and see. So let's look at the Rams real quick. Jared Goff, 23 for 37, 225 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a rating of 79.2, and that was helped with about 60 yards of garbage time against our backups. So everyone was like, we good, put in the backups, and all of a sudden he got a few yards there. Congratulations. The best scoring offense going to handle the House of Pain, as Paul Allen loves to call it, and absolutely shut it down. As I said in my game preview, if you stop the running game, if you stop Todd Gurley, we win. Look at Todd Gurley, 15 attempts, 37 yards, an average of 2.5. Did we slide Matt Asiata in a Rams jersey for this game? Those are Matt Asiata-like numbers. He has that touchdown, so that's kind of like Matt Asiata used to do. Not a lot of yards, but hey, pounded up the end zone for that touchdown. Now, of course, I'm not saying that Gurley is as bad as Asiata, or even that Asiata is bad at any means, because he did his job. But that's what we made Gurley look like. That's how good our defense was swarming. And besides that first drive, our defense was everywhere. Goff had 2 for 4, or two attempts for 8 yards. Robert Woods had himself a good day still. 8 receptions, 81 yards. A very consistent receiver. 23 was a long cup. 6 for 64. I believe he was the one that fumbled. Sammy Watkins, 3 for 36. And those are the only really notable ones. Ogletree all over the field, breaking up all kinds of screens. He had himself a really good day too. Barron, 9 for whatever. This doesn't matter. It's the Rams. They lost. Okay, so that's all we really care about. So all game long, it was 7-7 at halftime. Vikings fans were kind of worried, right? But then all of a sudden, I was like, all right, we can get this kickoff. We got it back. Momentum's ours. We step on the gas pedal and don't really let off. So a very good game overall. We really showed out with 24-7. And what can we say? We're the best team in the NFC. Come on, Eagles. But there we have it. So short week. We play then in Detroit. Game on my game simulation tomorrow. I'll probably have to get my game preview up just as soon. I like to have the footage of my simulation in the background, so I might have to work on that after the simulation to get that up there. But there we have it. So stay tuned for the channel for those things. The Vikings dominate the Rams. I'm about to dominate the Lions, and we'll see you guys for my game preview coming up very shortly.